It's week 12 of the 2024 season. We've got J.K. Dobbins. He should be a Chargers and the Ravens on Monday Night Prime Time.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, winners of 7 of their last 9 games. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
The Chargers coming out to take over, and it is Justin Herbert at quarterback, CD, now in his 5th NFL campaign.
And he's looking to bounce back after an injury-riddled season a year ago. Herbert, obviously one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league, but that doesn't do you any good when you're standing on the sidelines wearing a baseball cap. If this team's ever going to reach their full potential, they've got to find a way to keep him upright. And with his new head coach, Jim Harbaugh, in the fold, they'll do exactly.
On his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. But facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen. And we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him. He doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And And the nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Dobbins. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Dobbins running out of the gun. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Herbert off of play action. That's to the pylon and incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Jackson. Gets this one to Hill. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. It'll be a gain of 5, and 3rd and 8 now.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw again is Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result was the touchdown run by Justice Hill. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's the loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Short throw to Disley. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That is caught, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know, and most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with, and there's a completion right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's the game of Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Ravens 30.
Another run here with Dobbins. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dobbins trying the left side. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Down the field, though. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And as we transition into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. In motion left, Bateman. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Into space at the 45. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Now a 2nd and 6. Jackson options out left and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Play action. Now Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They'll run it again with Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. That one into the hands of Flowers. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Tucker's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Herbert now. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This is our last chance.
Now it's Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete. A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Fielded at about the 28. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Throwing is Jackson. We'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Here's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Looking to throw. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Herbert. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And our game's had a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. Down to about the 45.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Delay of game.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Jackson looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
This will be fielded at the 17. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They begin with Henry. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Jackson. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Jackson now. He finds his man Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is going to lose yardage here. Adafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Just take it to him.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The Chart goes in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Jackson throwing to start the drive. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. 2nd and 10. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw again is Jackson. Quick completion here to Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Running from the gun with Henry. Shoves him aside. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. Throwing is Jackson. nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Jackson to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 23-yard run. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. L.A. readies for its next possession. And they have had problems getting the running game in gear as we look through some of their attempts from earlier. They have just not been able to match the physicality that this defense has shown. And their lack of success on the ground is a direct reflection of that. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Herbert now. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Jackson to Bateman there, first down Ravens. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. They go play action now. Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. L.A. set to take over again on offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
It's our game to win, offense!
All right, let's control the clock.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Herbert. That's taken in by Palmer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Get after him, offense!
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
A 53-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. They complete it to Hill. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And boy, he was very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Now 2nd and 3. A fake on the jet sweep and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Herbert. That is incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Dobbins with it, and some room to maneuver, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield, mark him down at the 49. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Herbert going to throw. Short throw to Disley.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Herbert to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Make some good calls, offense.
Throwing, Herbert. Dobbins on the slant route. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert. Open man right side is Sharp. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd down.
It's the game of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Jackson to throw. Connecting with Hill. And he'll have a first down to the 45, but the tackle comes inbounds. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back up and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Throwing, Jackson. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to put an end to a wild Monday night. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last throw here for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Ravens, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.